Stonington, Maine behind feels a little like closing a chapter. Quiet harbors and salt-stained docks giving way to winding roads and mountains waiting in the distance. This is state number 20, I think. Maybe 21 by now. Funny how the numbers blur when the days are full. What I'm really chasing today, though, isn't really a tally. It's the light in the leaves, the blaze of autumn in the white mountains, the kind of color that makes you stop the car and just stand there, camera in hand, grateful to witness all of it. In today's episode, that's the simple story that I'm after.
And welcome back to the channel. Of course, I'm assuming that you've been here before. It's been trying something a little different, actually. Been doing some shorts, and if you subscribe to the channel, you've probably seen some of that. What I'm doing is taking my episodes from the very beginning and using an app called Opus Clip, and it's taking little chunks of that, and then I kind of modify them a little bit. They'll be either coming out once a day or a couple a day. So getting back to this project, I made a conscious effort. I haven't talked at length too much about what this project was. I have a website called 50at60.com where the initial plan was to share my research and my planning of trying to visit all 50 states in 1 year, which I know in and of itself is just an asinine, ludicrous plan. But I based it on a book I saw called, I think it was 36 Hours In, and they had a Europe version and a USA version. And it's basically little itineraries put together by some New York Times travel writers about spending 36 hours in a place. And I was going to do just that. I had a lot of high hopes on what I wanted to accomplish here. Situations hopefully where I would interview some people and get to know a little bit more about the country. In addition to visiting more small towns, visiting scenic drives, which I love, and sprinkling in some national parks here and there. So the third phase of this is documenting this journey, which is what I've been doing. I'm up to episode, I guess this is 69 maybe. What I didn't realize was going to happen is I was going to be way behind in sharing the journey as opposed to when I took the journey. I'm now 61. I took the journey when I was 60. And this episode that I'm working on here literally took place about a year ago. But what I'm really enjoying now is, I'll dive into a folder of images and a folder of clips and look at my journal. I journaled every day when I was traveling. And it gives me a chance to really kind of relive what I did, but also take a little time to really craft a story together. And again, whether it's a good story or not is debatable, but it's my story, and I hope at the very least that somebody resonates with what I did or what I had to say, or maybe present day, how I paint the picture, if that makes sense. I think one of the reasons I decided to take this also was to kind of rekindle my passion for photography. Back here on this channel, previous years past, as you could see, I've done a couple trips to Europe and a couple of other trips in this country, and really focus on photography and try to tell stories through photography. And like similar to a video I saw this morning, this girl Leela, she's from the Netherlands. It was, she took a conscious 3-week trip away from her home to really spark her or rekindle her creativity. And I think that was another driving force behind this past year. Again, I hope it's resonating with someone out there, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm about, like I said, 21 states in. As you can probably sense in the pace at how I've been editing the last couple of videos, it's right now for me on this trip, it's been about slowing down and trying to notice the details, learning a little bit about myself along the way. I guess I'm at this point just trying to create a reason for the fact that I didn't record much this day. I was looking back at the last clip that I had in Stonington and the first clip I had in the White Mountains, and I was like, where's the rest of the footage here? Because I know it's like a 4.5, well, it says 4.5 hour drive on the map app, which means probably took me 6-7 hours. And I don't have many clips, so I don't know what I was doing. I was probably, a little deep in thought, or maybe listening too much to the news. After all, we were in an election year, at about a month before the general election. I chatted about that before. Again, if you have been following this the entire time, a sincere thank you. And if you're new here, make sure and subscribe if you're not into this long form content stuff. Definitely watch it for the shorts anyway. I think it's some of the little nuggets. And again, it's fun to see some of those pop up now from trips I took at this point in Washington, Oregon, Alaska. Yeah, it's a cool way to relive travel, that's for sure. Again, we're heading into the White Mountains. I've been here before, and if I don't have enough pictures, I think I have a few in the archives I can share. Or maybe I'll pop a few in right here. I'm getting here a little bit late. I think I ended up down by the river, one of the rivers that run through the area north of they call it the Kankamangas Highway. And if you're from that area, simply called the Kank. Again, every day's not totally full of action, but thanks for being here. We'll see what I can craft here in the rest of the story. At the very least, I'll share some cool images, as I like to do at the very end of these. Either ones that I captured on this trip or, like I said, a previous trip. So that's what we're doing here. Thanks for being here. And let's get back to the story. And just like that, we're on the Kankamangas Highway. We're in the White Mountains now. Just starting to see some amazing color here. Gonna travel around here a little bit tomorrow. Just got in from, where the hell was I at? Honestly, Stonington, Maine. So that's it. Shot a couple of cool pictures. It's getting dark, we're losing light. Doing some time lapses along the way, stuff out the car or whatever. But a quick couple of shots here before we lost light. The sun just went over the ridge. How do I get out of here? Anyway, this is what they look like. Enjoy.